Next, build your very own R2-D2. Plus, actor and musician David Cassidy, and highlights from the San Francisco Star Wars premiere. Live from the Tech TV studios, step away from the Wookiee. It's the Screensavers.
All right, okay.
Hey.
Thanks, Mr. Fett. They went that way. Watch out, he's got a pogo stick and he's not afraid to use it.
No, he didn't know it was a pogo stick till you told him. Oh. Nerf boy.
Hi.
Welcome to the Screensavers.
It does say Nerf on it, doesn't it? That's kind of a giveaway, huh?
Thanks for joining us on the Screensavers. This is where we show you the niftiest new stuff and answer some of Tech's toughest questions.
Patrick Norton, I'm Leo Laporte. Our guest in the studio from the Fighting 501. We'll tell you about them in a second, but we're going to teach you how to build your own R2-D2 unit, something everyone should have for fixing the spacecraft when there's trouble.
Sorry, I'm thinking about my truck in the Millennium Falcon. And
good.
it's not all Star Wars.
No, there's much more.
Yes, there is. Heartthrob David Cassidy is going to join us to explain how the internet has helped rekindle his career. And Megan is going to show us how to cheat in Scrabble.
Wow.
And we're not talking dictionary.
It's only uphill from here, ladies and gentlemen. But first, the news. The death knell for Napster.
It's not dead.
For the midnight showing, I know Joshua Brentano, our producer, is going. For the midnight
you have to
showing.
kill 2 nuns to get those tickets.
That's so sad. Those poor sisters will be missing the show. Our question for you, our question of the day, which Star Wars screening are you going to be seeing? The 12:01 one that's just a few hours away, the 10 a.m. screening like me,
Tomorrow
Patrick,
morning.
Morgan, and Megan, the 7 o'clock showing,
the Thanksgiving rerun at the local $1.50 style house, or none of the above. You're fed up with Star Wars already.
I'm going to wait for the airline edition because I like that big screen in the planes. Exit row 6B. That's me for the Star Wars premiere.
Go to the Screensavers and vote Mr. JetBlue back in the seat viewer. If you want to join us, you got to talk to our NetCam host and NetCam Cineplex. Morgan, who's in there?
It's not Kevin, I hope.
I have a little friend.
Yes?
Just to keep all the bad people away.
That's good. It's about time. We had to get some security for Morgan.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
All right, to ask your question on the air, give us a call in our back to you guys.
All right, Morgan, thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. We're going to check out what George Lucas has to say about Star Wars Episode 2.
Yeah.
We were at the big premiere the other night, and after the break, he's gone from the star of the Partridge Family to teen idol to Broadway performer. And I like it. Boba Fett and the Wookiee guarding Red Leader and Red 6. What are Red Leader and Red 6 doing playing Xbox? They don't like the controls. They say, this is nothing like the real thing. Welcome back to the Screensavers. Our first guest today came to stardom in the 1970s while doing the part for David. And after the break, a sneak peek at the San Francisco premiere of Star Wars Episode 2, AOTC, baby. See what George Lucas has to say about the movie right after this web tip.
You can tell your browser to work offline to view cached web pages without...
Well, earlier this week, director George Lucas premiered Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, in several cities to benefit local charities. The San Francisco Mentoring Coalition were the lucky partners in our hometown, and I got a chance to attend the premiere and chat with George about the movie. Here are the highlights. I'm here at the San Francisco premiere of Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I decided to dress up like the Emperor. Pretty good, huh? Mr. Lucas, were there any big technology changes in between the filming of Episodes 1 and 2 that you used in Episode 2 that you couldn't in Episode 1?
Well, episode 1 was a training session for us. We learned, but we didn't have to add too much. We improved the technology we were using in 1, but we didn't add to it. Creating the digital Yoda, that was the hardest thing we had to do. It's got a love story, and that's unusual for Star Wars. I mean, we still got all our battle scenes and everything, but it's more toward a personal relationship this time.
So are you afraid that Star Wars is going to overtake Spider-Man in terms of overall box office draw?
Yep.
Mayor Brown, would the city of San Francisco be a safer place if we hired stormtroopers to protect our streets?
I don't think we need stormtroopers. I think our San Francisco Police Department does a fine job.
Emphysema? If you could go on a date with either Luke Skywalker or Han Solo, who would you pick?
Ooh, Luke Skywalker.
Not Jabba the Hutt?
Oh, no.
Follow that speed up. You went that way.
This is a shortcut, I think.
I think they liked it. They always seem to.
I like Yoda. Yoda kicks ass.
Fantastic.
It was great.
Who's your favorite character?
Yoda.
Are you going to start dressing up like a stormtrooper or something, Steve Young?
No, I'm going to lay low. Yeah, the outfit's not becoming me.
We decided to come and rescue you.
Good job.
That was a lot of fun. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, starts tomorrow, actually midnight tonight. Check out our website for Star Wars Mania. And put down that remote or lightsaber or whatever it is in your hand. Coming up later, Leo will answer your basic computer questions. This is getting weird. And up next, who hasn't dreamed of having their very own working R2-D2 astromech droid? The R2-D2 Builders Club will show us how to build our own. And the screensaver continues.
Hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Stormtroopers helping Patrick there with a little installation. It's all right, just jam it in there. Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Leo Laporte. Coming up, Dr. Mac. Bob Levitas reveals his top OS X tips, some really good ones for OS X users. Megan has a download that will help unscramble Scrabble. And I have this message. This SFPD, San Francisco Police Department, has stopped by. So there's a land speeder double parked out front with jersey plates. Anybody? Land speeder? Jersey? No? I guess it's not ours, officer. Sorry. Okay. He looks mad. He's got his ticket book right there. Our next guests are both... Shh. Are both men and machines. If you've ever wished you could have your own R2 unit, an astromech droid for your very own, and every kid should, now you can from the R2-D2 Builders Club. We got Matt Clayson and David Friday and their droids. Welcome, gentlemen. Good to have you.
Thank you.
These are amazing. I was talking to Matt before the show. Matt, you said this is exactly, this is a duplicate of what was in the movie, right?
This one here is a duplicate. Dave actually built this one almost entirely from scratch. I mean,
really, David? Everything yourself? Now, how do you do such a thing?
I constructed the body out of wood. And actually,
this is wood?
Well, this is plastic skin.
Oh.
Underneath it is wood.
Okay.
And I had to put it in the shower for a while so I can bend it, you know?
Wow.
And then just got an 18-inch diameter wooden dowel and just, like he said.
Like he said, what he said.
Yeah.
Now, the R2-D2 Builders Club, how much support do you get from them? Are there parts? Are there kits?
In the club, there's varying degrees of support.
Yeah.
If you go through some of the biggest thing for the club is it's a way of people communicating with each other.
So that you know, you're saying, oh, how exactly do you mount this on that?
Right, or does anyone know what the diameter of the dome should be or something like that, or how tall this section from here to here needs to be, or where I can get a certain type of, like the head on this guy here, it rotates.
Yeah.
We use a particular type of bearing that one guy in the club located. He published the information in the club.
That's cool.
Everybody uses that bearing now. It's a $60 bearing, but it's an 18-inch Lazy Susan bearing. It's great. And that bearing will support about 400 pounds.
Does yours, Dave? Does yours?
No, not yet.
No bearing yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, you're still a little shiny. Now, I notice these are distressed, which they really look Like the R2 unit that just, you know, that
we wanted him to look like it was just off of Tatooine.
Just off of Tatooine, yeah.
Yeah,
You haven't distressed your lid yet.
I can't bring myself to get it dirty up here.
It's so nice. It's so shiny.
Yeah.
This is what R2 looked like when it came out of the factory. Now, technically, are these all R2-D2, or are they just various mech droid? What exactly are we talking about?
Well, I think Dave and I are both, and anyone in the club, almost everyone in the club, I should say, their first love is R2-D2.
Right, the original.
So if you're going to build an astromech, more often than not, people build R2-D2.
Okay.
Okay, so there's lots of R2-D2s out there within the club. There's a few people out there that they've already built an R2, or they just decided they want to be have something different. Right. I've seen some R5 units, different color schemes, different style heads.
Purple, blue, green.
Yeah, they all look good.
Is that considered sacrilege?
No, not at all.
The R2 is the classification, and R2-D2 is a specific R2 unit?
This particular style dome is an R2 unit.
Got it.
And D2 is just a classification within that type.
You can open your lid up, can't you?
Right.
You want to do that for us?
Sure.
Let's take a look inside R2-D2.
Yeah, he's actually radio controlled.
Yeah, I saw you had a remote control unit, so you can steer him around.
Oh yeah, let me show you that real quick.
Okay, so we're gonna drive first. Oh, look at that.
So R2 can move.
Now, have you been in contact with the model shop and stuff at ILM? I mean, is this how they do it? No, you guys are on your own. You don't get help from
Lucas. We got to figure it out on our own. But it's really great. Again, it's great having the club because, in my case, I'm like, okay, I want to put radio control systems in here.
Has anybody done RC-R2?
Right, RC-R2, and other people that have done it before me, they'd found, hey, there's a really inexpensive, really reliable radio you can pick up. Go to this website. There are some drive controllers that you can get from another group. So for me, it was just, you know, punch through the shopping list that someone else had already figured out for radio control.
Is there a tape running in here, David, or is he random? Or
no, that's real.
He's talking. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, okay. Let's open up the lid here. R2-D2, number 1, Matthew's R2-D2. Right. Inside. Can we get inside? Can we look a shot inside? Now, is yours wood also? Is it like a wood?
No, this one is, the body is entirely fiberglass, including the legs and feet.
How do you make it? Do you make a mold?
There was a silicone mold that I had access to.
Wow.
That a couple friends of mine had made off an RT unit they had access to.
Wow.
And so myself and another friend we went down to their place and spent a week just fiberglassing.
That's so cool.
Doing all this stuff.
It's interesting because both Matthew and Dave have different ways of doing this.
You see, I built mine about a year ago, and I didn't know that this guy lived a couple streets up. So I thought I was the only guy that had an R2-D2.
You know, I know how it is. You're out, you're walking your R2-D2, and bang, bingo, boongo, there's another guy next door.
Yeah, this guy's out here walking his.
It's so embarrassing.
I hate it when
you show up at a party and you both have the same
the same robot.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Can it clean? Can it do anything? What does yours do? Anything in particular? Or?
Yeah, he rolls.
Yeah, he rolls well, too. Very smooth bearings. Very smooth bearings.
Yeah, of course he does. But mine's going to have all the electronics.
Future plans? You're going to do some more?
Yeah.
How long have you spent, Dave, on yours?
This one took me about 5 months. And I did everything, every piece, the vents, everything I made by hand.
And it's not about the money, guys, and I know that, but how much did you spend?
This cost about $500 to $600
Hey, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not
bad. With the electronics, about $1,000.
$1,000. Yeah. And do you go to parties? What do you do with it?
I do, yeah.
You go to parties? Kids must love this. My kid would flip his lid.
Yeah, we're going to, this Saturday, there's some events going on at a local store. They're going to do some Jedi training for kids.
But you don't do it for that, really. I mean, that's just a sideline.
Actually, you know what? That's really the big part of it.
Is it?
For all of the guys in costume.
Because you want to see their reaction.
Yeah, the guys in costume also, we love to get the reaction from the kids. And we probably spend 2/3 of our time stopping, letting people take photos.
Oh, that's neat. Are you guys also part of the 501, the 501st?
I'm a member of the 501st, so is Dave. Okay. We both have Stormtrooper armor and as well as a lot of other Star Wars costumes.
Website, how can we know more about the R2-D2 Club?
There is the R2 Builders Club.
Yep.
Their main site.
We got it right there.
Okay.
Robotbuilders.net/R2, right?
And then from there you can link on to the Yahoo group.
Okay. That's how they would exchange your emails and look
right, and we can exchange data really easy.
So there's a mailing list
to each other.
So lots of photographs that you can refer to.
And anybody can join, even if...
Right. You ask to join, and then you get approved, and that's just to keep spammers out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know how that can be.
Yeah.
Cool. Press the button on the top of his... R2.
Now they're talking to each other.
They are. They're having an interaction. To find out more about the R2-D2 Builders Club, check out the show notes. It's on the website at thescreensavers.com with links to the sites and a lot more. Very cool stuff. Stay where you are, folks. Coming up, quick tips for your personal confuser. My security detail, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of Jedis. We got Yo Mama and Obi-Wan Donut, I believe, the two. What I don't understand is his was so much bigger than mine. It didn't seem right. Wait a minute, I have they left something behind here. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only. It's time for boot camp, ladies and gentlemen, where we answer your basic computer questions. Oh, I knew that Wookiee was a pirate. Oh, look at that. Hey, Boba Fett, give me that software back. Hey, 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 hey! My next guest, that's a real Wookiee. That's not a fake Wookiee. That's a real Wookiee. My next guest is an OS 10 expert like no other. They call him Dr. Mac. Actually, you've been a Mac expert, Bob Levitas, for how long? For years and years. That's going to be the phone. Welcome back. I'm just showing the Wookiee that he's
emailed to check or something.
He wants a new phone. I'm just showing him the Ericsson P800. It's good, isn't it? You like it? It's tiny though. You know, it's a little small for you. It's good. You know, Wookiees are girls. Did you know that?
Don't upset.
Welcome back to Screensavers. I'm Leo Laporte.
And I'm Patrick Norton. Thank you for joining us on Leo's final show. And we get strangled by a Wookiee coming up in this half hour. Get the real scoop on episode 2.
That kind of tickled.
He's just going to keep pushing that until the Wookiee kicks his you-know-what. TheForce.net, we're going to show you and check out the world's first internet-ready digital camera. Chewie, go check your email.
Wait, before Chewie leaves. Wait. Come here. Come here. I want to show, there's a little boy in here. Would you like to meet the Wookiee? Would you like to meet the Wookiee? Come on. He might be scared of the Wookiee. I know I am scared of the Wookiee. Mom, you could bring him in. Come on, bring him in, Mom. Just care. Oh, no, he's too scared. He says, no way.
Actually, he's afraid of you, Leo.
Oh, well, I'll get out of the way.
You and your 3 cameras.
He's so cute. He's going, there's a Wookiee in here. Let's check with the fine folks over at Tech Live, see what's coming up tonight. Erica Hill looked exactly... What's coming up on the show tonight, Erica?
That's how I was looking at you before, Leo.
Whoa.
You're right. All right, as you know, I have a little friend behind me. We're going to get to him later.
Okay.
From coast to coast, though, it is no secret to you folks. Star Wars fans are, of course, camped out, even right here in our studios. But we should let you know they are not all there just for movie tickets. There are those who do it for the community. On Tech Live tonight, with just hours left between the fans and the debut of Episode 2 in theaters, we'll join the Tent City experience live via Netcam. It's going to be very cool. Plus, every Star Wars fan dreams of reenacting that famous fight scene between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. And yet somehow a broomstick or maybe a wiffle ball bat, well, they just don't cut it. We have a solution for you, your very own official lightsaber. We're going to tell you how to get one. And on a more serious note, the deceptive duo. They defaced government websites and also hacked into sensitive networks, all in the name of patriotism and security. Now the feds are coming down on them. We're going to bring you the latest on this story coming up tonight on Tech Live. We'd like to know what you think, though. Do you think the deceptive duo should be prosecuted? You can cast your vote at techlive.com. Be sure to tune in tonight. That's 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Now, as we all know, Boba Fett's behind me here, but I just want you guys to know I'm prepared. I have my own blaster, so if he gives me any trouble... Oh, yeah? Huh? I can see you pointing that at me, but it's okay, actually. We became friends earlier. I think we're all right.
I know what you're thinking. Did this fire 6 shots or...
Yeah, everybody's friends with Boba Fett till there's a price on your head.
Thank you, Erica Hill. That's what's coming up on Tech Live tonight. Make sure you tune in right after the Screensavers. Have you heard? We're going Star Wars. We're going tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Patrick and I and Megan and Morgan. And I think that's all we get is 6 tickets. We're going to the 10 o'clock showing. And that is not the first showing. That's the second showing of Star Wars.
The first showing is at like 12:01 a.m.
Joshua Brentano from our staff is going, our crack producer, ace producer. Why are you going at midnight? 12:01. That's the earliest you could show it.
Yes.
Pretty amazing. Our question for you, and by the way, we are giving up a very important company-wide staff meeting. I'm sorry, it's hard to say that.
You know, HR didn't know that until you said it on national television.
We are sacrificing a very important company-wide staff meeting to go to this.
Dig that hole a little deeper. Which showing of Star Wars are you going to go see? 12:01 a.m., 10 a.m., 7 p.m. You're going to wait till Thanksgiving when it's cheap, or E, none of the above. I've seen too much of this Star Wars stuff. You got 24 hours to vote. Go to thescreensavers.com and express yourself. Leo,
at the what?
Toss it to Martin.
Really?
Don't say another thing about any meetings.
At the risk of getting lynched in this crowd, and I do feel like we're in the cantina scene, don't you? Episode 1 was not that good a movie. But for some reason, I'm much more excited about Episode 2. I really think that might be a good movie.
All right, HR and everyone on the set, let's check in with Martin
Wookiee
for the side of the night. Help.
I'm definitely going to 12:01 tonight. The only time I haven't been waiting in line is when I've been doing this show. Some guy dressed as Greedo is holding my spot. All right. Now I'm joined by Queen Amidala. I'm a little confused as to what the protocol is here. Do I bow to you? Do I kiss your ring?
Well,
what am I
I'm only
supposed to do?
Senator now.
Senator Amidala.
Yeah.
I thought it was Queen Amidala.
Well, my reign has ended.
So you're like the Trent Lott of the outer galaxies, kind of. So I figured that since you're a female Star Wars fan, I'd bring you on here and discuss today's sight of the night, which is StarWarsChicks.com. Would you ever be into something like this? Here's the kind of thing they offer. They have online role-playing games. They meet up every Thursday night from 9 to 10 and chat. They play these different role-playing games on there.
That's fun.
You would do that sort of thing? Here's one of their characters. That looks like Seth Green. I don't know who that's supposed to be. They say he's a Jedi. Here's another cool thing they have on here. Check this out. They have recipes. They have things such as, here, let's go to the main entries. Yoda's surprise, Darth Maul. But my question is, as a female Star Wars fan, has things changed for you guys since the first Star Wars movie came out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In the beginning, if you were into costuming and stuff, you could do a robe and some cinnamon buns. And gradually, George Lucas gave us more slaves, Jabba the Hutt slaves and things like that. And now, with Queen Amidala in the first Episode 1, we hit pay dirt as far as costuming.
Because, the first movie came out, that's all you had was Princess Leia.
Right.
And then in Return of the Jedi, you finally had that woman who was, like, chained to Jabba the Hutt. But that's not that cool, right?
Oh, it's a classic.
Did you ever dress up like her? Do you go to the conventions?
Yeah, the guys love it.
I'll bet they do. I'll bet they do. Have you seen the new Star Wars movie yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, I don't want to blow the ending for you, but at the end of it, Yoda gets hit by a train. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Hey, thank you very much, Senator Amidala, for being with us today. Keep emailing me your side of the night suggestions. The address is martin@techtv.com. Coming up later, the ultimate Star Wars website. And after the break, think you've seen every kind of digital camera there is? Well, where do you see the first internet-ready digital camera? When the Screensavers continues.
Joining us right now, ladies and gentlemen, Tech TV Lab's senior technical analyst extraordinaire, Jay Clones, is only a few hours away. The premier Star Wars site on the internet, theforce.net, is going to be here with their top 5 craziest rumors about the new movie. But that's coming up right after the break. Here it is.
Here comes Garth. No, I'm sorry, Darth. Is it Garth or Darth? Okay, you can stop fighting now. They're still fighting. Welcome. The 501st, man. Those guys are good, ladies. Let's hear it for the 501st. Yeah. Worldwide group of people who like to dress up in Star Trek outfits, and they go around, and they're really good. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's Star Wars. And they're really amazing. The authenticity they do, the stuff that they do, it's just so much fun to have them here. So you guys are great. And boy, that really did make them mad, too. We didn't think we had quite enough Star Wars stuff in the show tonight, so we thought we'd give you just a little bit more. Our next guest is an editor for one of the biggest and one of the best Star Wars sites on the internet. From theforce.net, joining us by phone, Joshua Griffin. Hello, Joshua.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
We're great. Where are you tonight?
I'm hanging out in Michigan, just outside of Kalamazoo, Michigan, way over here.
As everybody knows, that's really the locus of all Star Wars activity. Kalamazoo, baby.
That's right. It's the #1. Yeah, nothing,
actually,
no.
That's the great thing about the net, though, right?
That is. The Force.net is based actually in a whole bunch of different cities. We have staffers all over the United States and really the world, even.
Are you going to the show tonight? When are you going?
I actually have already seen the show, and it's fantastic.
Yeah?
It is really, really, really good. So good.
Oh, man, don't tell us anything. No spoilers here.
I'll do my best. I'll have to hold back because I really am excited about it. I have to admit, it's really going to be great. I'm so looking forward to hearing what people have to say since I've got a chance to see it already.
Now, let's be honest with this, because Episode 1 was a little bit of a disappointment for me, and I think some Star Wars fans. Were you a big Episode 1 fan?
You know, to be honest, I really wasn't. I've always enjoyed Star Wars since I was a kid. I was born in '74, and so it was just part of my childhood. Yeah. And Episode 1, I think it was good on a few levels, but it really wasn't the Star Wars movie that I expected it to be. Yeah. It was fine, and I enjoyed it. But I was really looking forward to Attack of the Clones and hoping that it would deliver, and it really, really does.
Well, you got a lot of people around here pretty darn excited. Because has anybody here seen it yet? Anybody here? Oh, they all have seen it. Well, never mind. They know. Many of them have seen this. The Stormtroopers saw it because they were able to get in.
Yeah, the 501st.
Yeah, the 501st. Aren't they amazing?
They really are. You should have seen them at the celebration last week. It was so fantastic.
They're really great. All over the world, by the way. And this is the Northern California Battalion, but they're all over the world. Now, let's talk about the Force.net.
Absolutely.
This is kind of like Slashdot for Star Wars fans, right?
Exactly. We call it your daily dose of Star Wars, and we want it to be the #1 place where people go every day, start your day, finish your day, go there 5 times during the day, and find out everything and anything about Star Wars.
You got everything in here, including, of course, the trailers, the commercials, everything that's allowed and legitimate. But you also have rumors, right?
Right. That's one of the things that the ForceNet has always specialized in is our spy reports. And that's just people somewhere in the production or a friend of a friend, someone that knows something about the movie, and we post it for the world to see and talk about. Because I really think that the film it's more than just a 2.5-hour experience. It's the 3 years of anticipation. And so the ForceNet is the 3 years, and then you go to the theater for a couple hours.
It's more than a movie. It's a way of life. Let's face it.
Exactly.
All right. Give us the top 5 rumors, the things that are buzzing right now on the Force.net.
Well, we've got some crazy rumors here tonight. They wanted to come up with some stuff that we've had in the past that was really funny, and so here's a few of them. Yoda's home planet of Dagobah.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that somehow the planet Naboo was destroyed and became Dagobah. It's not true. Don't worry. I'm not spoiling the movie for anybody.
Okay. It's still the swamp planet. It has nothing to do with Naboo.
Exactly.
All
yeah.
right.
And one of my favorite rumors that was just so over the top was that when the clones take off their helmet, you would see Darth Maul's face underneath it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
True?
Also not true. Don't worry if you're watching the show and haven't seen it. It's okay.
He's not, and we're going to repeat it. You're not going to give us any spoilers, right?
No way.
No way.
Joshua, I want you to go into this.
Would never
come to the ForceNet for spoilers. We'll do this for fun. Yeah.
How do you warn people about spoilers? Do you say don't read this if you don't want to read anything?
We do, and then we also, the background of the ForceNet is in the color white, and so whenever we post a spoiler, we'll also put those words in white, so you use your mouse and you highlight over the words, and then they're revealed. That way the casual observer is not going to see something like so-and-so dies, and they're just freaking out because they didn't want to know that.
I don't want to know that, yeah.
Yeah, and they can still enjoy the ForceNet that way.
Some other rumors that you debunk?
There's a great ending. In The Phantom Menace ends with the boss Nass, Brian Blessed's character, saying, "Peace," and he's yelling it out for the delight of the crowd. And in Episode 2, there was this wild rumor that he starts off the next movie by saying war, and there would be this huge clone war to start things off.
Interesting.
Also not true.
Oh. Disappointing.
Yeah, I think it would actually be kind of neat. But
yeah, there'd be a little continuity.
Yeah,
you do have, if people, I mean, Episode 2 opens at midnight, 12:01 tonight, but people are already looking ahead to the next movie, Episode 3, and you've even got Episode 3 news on the site, which is pretty darn impressive.
It really is pretty wild. If you want to know some of the earliest word, we've been talking and hearing some rumors, and we've already got the ForceNet/Episode 3 is our new Episode 3 page, and we're already posting spy reports, and they haven't even written it yet.
And unbelievable. Joshua, you're making me excited. I cannot wait to see the movie.
I hope you enjoy it. I really, really did. Just posted my review this morning, and it's a fantastic film. There's some hits and there's a few misses, but the hits are so good and the misses are forgivable, and it's a great film.
Finally, the Star Wars movie we've deserved all along. All right.
You got it.
Joshua, it's great to talk to you. That's Joshua Griffin. He is one of many people who work so hard on the Force.net. If you are a Star Wars fan, you've got to check it out. And he's got a list on the website of rumors he's debunked, the top 5 scenes you're not going to want to miss before you go to the Attack of the Clones. You've got to see that. It's all at thescreensavers.com. Now, Megan has our quote of the day.
AOTC. AOTC. What time do you think we should get there? Like 6:30 a.m. for the 10 a.m. show?
Yeah.
All right. Now it's time for the message board quote of the day. You can post your quotes. Head on over to our website, thescreensavers.com. Click on the message board link in the Contact Us section. And now the moment you've been waiting for. Info Giver says, a geek's intellect is entirely dependent on the speed of his or her internet connection.